Now we will discuss the temple architecture as a whole. Okay. Across the country, how was the temple architecture? What are the different styles of temple architecture? What are the features of the Nagara style of temple architecture? What are the features of the Dravidian style of architecture? What are the basic feature of temple Indian temple architecture? Okay, that we will discuss. And please remember, temples are not only found in India. Temples are found even in Southeast Asia also. Okay, and biggest temple in the world, it is not in India. It is in Cambodia. It is in Cambodia. Okay, so biggest temple in the world, it is not in India. It is in Cambodia, Angkor Wat. Okay, it is in Cambodia, Angkor Wat. Okay, there we can find the biggest temple complex in the world. Earlier, that temple was Vishnu temple, and later that temple was converted to Buddhist. Later, that temple was converted to Buddhist. Okay, then how was the temple architecture? So the Hindu temple architecture, it is having a variety of style. It is having a variety of style throughout the ages. Okay, with different ages, with different reign. Okay, certain features were added, certain features were developed, certain features were removed. Okay, but the basic feature of the Hindu temple remains same. Basic features of the Hindu temple are remain same, and the Hindu temples are okay, reflect the combination of arts, ideas of dharma, beliefs, Hindu beliefs, values, and way of life. Hindu temples, okay, in the temples it is not only having the deity, so the temples also reflect the combination of art, okay, art, idea of dharma, beliefs in Hinduism, values, moral values, and the ways of life, how to live our life. This thing also we can found in the Hindu temples. Understood, everyone? So first
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hindu temples, okay, first Hindu temple were built through rock cut caves or from rock cut caves. Okay, earlier, not during the Harappan times, not also during the what do you call this Vedic time or Mauryans time, temples were not there. Temples were not present. Okay, temples were emerged during first century AD, and those are the construction of temples were started by the Ishavuka dynasty. Ishavuka dynasty belongs to South India. They have only started the construction of the temple. Okay, so earlier temples were built from the rock cut caves, and the temple architecture reached its zenith level. The temple architecture reached its zenith level during Gupta's time. Okay, during Gupta's time, and during Gupta's time only, first freestanding Hindu temple were constructed. Nowadays we can see the temples, right? I'll show. This is a temple. It is a freestanding temple. It doesn't have any attachment. It is not attached to any rock. It is not attached to any hilly region. Right? It is freestanding temple. So such freestanding temple constructed were started during Gupta's time. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Understood, students? Okay, then next we can study the development of that Hindu temple. We can study the development of the Hindu temple in 5 phases or 5 stages. Hindu temples were developed in 5 stages. What happened to the student? Only 14 are left. Where are the others? Okay. So Hindu temples were developed in 5 stages. Okay, or 5 phases. First phase. First phase. Okay. So what were the features of the first phase? Temples were having flat roof. Okay, no shikhara, no vimana, flat roofs, temple were in a square shape. Okay, and the temples were standing on the shallow pillar. Here you can see, right? We don't have any shikhara like this. In present temple, we can find the shikhara or vimana, but the roof of the temple was flat. Okay, apart from that, can you see the portico? This one, this region, it is called portico. This region was there, right? It is called portico. So this portico was supported by the pillars, and these pillars are shallow pillars. These pillars are shallow pillar. Okay. Apart from that, the temple, it is in a square shape, square platform. The temple, it is in square platform. Okay, and low level platform, not high platform. The platform is very low. Can you see this? This is the platform of the temple, right? Which is very low. Understood. So the first stage of the temple development was, the temple were constructed in a flat roof. Okay, the temples were in square shape. The portico was there, right? The portico was standing on the shallow pillar, and the entire temple was built on low platform. Example of this temple, Sanchi temple. This is Sanchi temple. Okay, this Sanchi temple at Madhya Pradesh is an example of first stage in the development of the temple architecture in India. Okay, then second stage. Second stage. Okay, in second stage, certain features of the first stage continued. Continued. Okay, certain changes were there. What are the changes? Platforms were very high, high or upraised platform. Apart from that, two-story temples were also found. Two-story temples were also found. Okay, so double-story temples were also found. Apart from that, this what do you call Pradikshina Patha or ambulatory passage. Ambulatory passage were also introduced in the second stage. Can you see this temple? Students, can you see this temple?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Observe and tell me. Okay. Can this temple is having ambulatory passage? Can this temple is having a space for, Pradikshina Pata or ferry?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't have. Can you
Yes,
see?
sir. It have. It have.
Okay. No, no, it doesn't have, sir.
It,
See, this is the Garbhagraha. Can you see? This is Garbhagraha. Okay, and this is portico, that's all. No space, no prayer hall, no mantapa or no space for, fairies or pradikshina pata. But in second stage of development of Hindu temple architecture, ambulatory passage was introduced. Okay, like this you can see. Take an example. This is a temple, and this is the main shrine. This is the main shrine, and this is the ambulatory passage for fairy. Pradikshina we said, right? In South India we call Pradikshina. For that passage is there. So this passage it is called ambulatory passage. So this passage were introduced in the second stage. Okay. Second stage around the Garbhagraha. This is Garbhagraha and this is the passage. So that were introduced. So this passage we can't find in this first stage of temple. Can we? Right? No, we can't find. That is there. So understood what were the new feature added in the second stage? Okay, platforms were very high or upraised. Two-story temples were also found, and ambulatory passageway, that is Pradikshina Patha, were introduced in second stage. And the example of the second stage temple is Parvati temple in Madhya Pradesh. Parvati temple in Madhya Pradesh. Then third stage. This is third stage. You can see. So in third stage, flat roof was not there. Shikhara were emerged. Shikhara were emerged. You can see. Can you see this thing? So this shikhars are there, right? Low level shikharas were introduced in the third stage of development of temple architecture. So this Shikhara were introduced in third stage. Okay, in first stage, flat roof. Second stage, flat roof only. In third stage only, Shikhara were emerged. Okay, and the Shikhara, the base of the Shikhara is square base. The base of the Shikhara is square only. And like this it is constructed. Okay, and the Panchayatan style of temple architecture was developed during the third stage. Very important. Panchayatan style. What is that Panchayatan style? In the Panchayatan style, okay, main deity shrine will be there in the middle. Main deity shrine will be there in the middle, and you know, four subsidiary shrines will be constructed opposite to each other. Opposite to each other. Can you see this? This is the main shrine deity. Here another subsidiary deity, here another subsidiary, here another subsidiary, backside it is another subsidiary. Okay, so like this. So this style of temple architecture, it is called Panchayatan style. So Panchayatan style of temple architecture develop. Okay, and Mantapa were also introduced. Mandap, you know, prayer hall. Might be a scene in present day also if we see in the temple, right? So immediately in front of the Garbhagraha, we have hall where we can sit and we can pray or do meditation also. So that hall it is called a mandap. So mandap, that hall, prayer hall, that is called mandap, were also introduced in third stage. Understood, all of you? So what are the new feature introduced in third stage? Shikhara introduced, Panchayatan style of temple architecture introduced, as well as the prayer hall, that is mandapa, were also introduced. An example of third stage temple is Dashavtar temple. Example of third stage temple is Dashavtar temple, which are located in Devgarh, Uttar Pradesh, and Durga temple at Aihole. Okay, so this is Dashavtar temple located in Devgarh. Okay, understood,
Yes, sir.
student?
Sir, clear said.
Huh? Hello?
Clear slide, sir.
Uh, this one.
Sir, slide, sir.
This one only, right?
Note. Ah, sir. Ah, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Then
Ah, sir.
fourth
Yes,
stage.
sir.
Fourth and fifth stage. No major development for development in fourth or fifth stage. Okay. What happened? No major development in fourth and fifth stage. Okay, but in fourth stage, the temple were almost similar to the third stage. Okay, except that the main shrine is there, right? Main shrine is become more rectangular. Earlier, the main shrine was in square shape, but in fourth stage, the main shrine was become rectangular in shape. Example, Tera temple in Maharashtra. That is the only feature added in the fourth stage. And in fifth stage, the temple were constructed, circular temple were constructed. Temple were constructed in a circular shape with a shallow rectangular projection. As can you see this one? Okay, this the temples, this temple it is in a circular shape, right? So in fifth stage, the most of the temples were constructed in a circular shape. Okay, and rest of the uh, architecture, style of architecture is same only, same shikhara, same what you call portico, same hall, mantapa, pradakshina pata, all are same. Okay, but in fifth stage, circular temple were the construction of circular temple were developed. Okay, so this is about the 5 stages of development of temple architecture in India.